The Queen's Police Medal is awarded to police officers in the United Kingdom and Commonwealth of Nations for gallantry and distinguished service. It was created on the 19th of May 1954, when it replaced the King's Police and Fire Services Medal, which itself replaced the King's Police Medal in 1940. The KPM was introduced by a Royal Warrant of 7 July 1909, initially inspired by the need to recognise the gallantry of the police officers involved in the Tottenham Outrage. History. King's Police Medal. The original KPM, despite its name, could also be awarded to members of recognised fire brigades. It was originally intended that the medal should be awarded once a year, to no more than 120 recipients, with a maximum of 40 from the United Kingdom and Crown dependencies, 30 from the Dominions, and 50 from the Indian Empire. More could be awarded in exceptional circumstances. The ribbon was to be 1 inch and 3/8 in width, dark blue with a narrow silver stripe on either side. Those who received further awards of the medal were wear a silver bar on the ribbon in lieu of a further issue of the medal, or a rosette where the ribbon alone was worn. Initially, recipients were required to have shown conspicuous gallantry in saving life and property, or in preventing crime or arresting criminals, the risks incurred to be estimated with due regard to the obligations and duties of the officer concerned. A specially distinguished record in administrative or detective service, success in organizing police forces or fire brigades or departments, or in maintaining their organization under special difficulties, special services in dealing with serious or widespread outbreaks of crime or public disorder, or of fire. The valuable political and secret services, special services to royalty and heads of states. Prolonged service, but only when distinguished by very exceptional ability and merit. Provision was also made for the forfeiture of the award in the event that a recipient was later convicted of a criminal offence. Minor amendments to the warrant were made on 3 October 1916. On 1 October 1930, changes were made to the forfeiture provisions, no longer specifying grounds for forfeiture, but also allowing the medal to be restored again. In the 1932 New Year Honours List, a distinction was made signifying only some of the medals were being awarded for gallantry. On 27 December 1933, the warrant was officially amended to introduce distinctions as to whether the medal was awarded for gallantry or for distinguished service, by adding an appropriate inscription to the reverse of the medal, and adding a central red stripe to the ribbon for gallantry awards. Both types of award adopted the current ribbon design, with a further silver strip in the middle of the ribbon. The award criteria was changed so recipients had either performed acts of exceptional courage and skill or exhibited conspicuous devotion to duty, and that such award shall be made only on a recommendation to us by our Principal Secretary of State for the Home Department. In 1936, amendments of 25 May gave greater provision for territories to opt to award their own equivalent medals. Further minor amendments were made on 15 December. King's Police and Fire Services Medal. On 6 September 1940, the name was changed to the King's Police and Fire Services Medal to better reflect the eligibility of fire service personnel. There was no longer any limit on the number to be awarded in 1 year. Queen's Police Medal. In a warrant of 19 May 1954, the current version of the medal, named the Queen's Police Medal, was introduced. At the same time, a separate medal for the fire service was created, the Queen's Fire Service Medal. Between 30 December 2009 and 12 June 2011, the medal was awarded to 71 officers in England and Wales. The most common form of of the current award is the Queen's Police Medal for Distinguished Service. The equivalent medal for gallantry, the Queen's Police Medal for Gallantry, which could be awarded posthumously, has not been awarded since 1977, since which time the Queen's Gallantry Medal has also been awarded posthumously. Acts of gallantry in the police service normally attract the George Cross George Medal, a Queen's Gallantry Medal. Over time, many Commonwealth countries have created their own police medals, replacing the issue of the QPM to police in those countries. For example, Australia created the Australian Police Medal in 1986. It did not supersede the QPM, which continued to be awarded to Australians until 1989. On 5 October 1992, Australian Prime Minister Paul Keating announced that Australia would make no further recommendations for British honours. The Australian Order of Wear states that all Imperial British awards made to Australian citizens after the 5th of October 1992 are foreign awards and should be worn accordingly. Post-nominal letters. Recipients may use the post-nominal letters QPM, QPFSM, QFSM, KPM or KPFSM as appropriate, although the right to use these was only granted officially on the 20th of July 1969. Description of current medal. The circular silver medal is 36 mm in diameter. On the obverse is a profile of the Queen. The reverse depicts a figure holding a sword and shield. The words "for distinguished police service" for gallantry are inscribed around the edge of the reverse side. The ribbon's colors consist of 3 silver stripes and 2 white-blue stripes. For the Gallantry Award, a thin red stripe runs through each silver stripe.